Sambil jadi kehormat mengambil tempat masing-masing.
Hari ini kebetulan di Hanjung, Premier Li Qiang, negara China, mengunjungi kilang Geely untuk menyatakan juga tentunya kerjasama kerajaan China atau usaha industri Geely, dan saya di sini untuk memberikan bukan saja kesempatan meluncurkan e.MAS7 model EV, tetapi memberikan satu sokongan yang kuat. Contohnya ataupun alasannya ialah untuk ASEAN tahun depan, e.MAS7 adalah kenderaan rasmi kita. In the near future, I'm also happy to see that this car will be built in Malaysia, in Tanjung Malim, uplifting Malaysian vendors through the transfer of new technologies and skills associated with EVs. Now, as a national car producer, Proton should leverage on the role in the local automotive industry and this EV project. The National Automotive Policy 2020 should be a reference by Proton in producing this model later in the country. It is incumbent, therefore, on companies that operate in our automotive industry not just to sell vehicles, but also to provide opportunities for investment and employment via the setting up of a holistic ecosystem. The duty of the government, for example, not only advise or industry-friendly policies and incentives, of course, that would benefit both the country and the industry, but more so to ensure that we do provide the adequate infrastructure, which means airports, ports, highways, and then that's the ecosystem. But your challenge and our challenge too is the supply side. We must ensure that it is you have the capacity and a clear policy to encourage local production and support the local industries, the local vendors, including the Bumiputras. Now, today more than 75% of the energy consumed in Asia comes from hydrocarbons, and demand is projected to double by 2030. Now we must balance demand with security, affordability, and sustainability. Under the Responsible Transition Initiative, Malaysia enhances its competitiveness by reducing our fossil fuel dependencies and nurture growth in green mobility, renewable energy, and energy storage solutions. Our projections indicate this could yield investment opportunities as high as 1.3 trillion ringgit by 2050, and additional contribution of 220 billion ringgit to the Malaysian GDP and generate, inshallah, over 300,000 job opportunities. Now, on the automotive front, we have the low carbon mobility blueprint to reduce emissions from the transportation sector, which currently ranks as the second largest CO2 emitter, and our framework includes 4 key areas of focus. The launch of Proton's first SUV EV today is extremely timely, and it will be a catalyst that moves us into the next era of low-carbon mobility. It is the government's wish for Proton and its strategic partner, Geely, to continue to lead the development of Malaysia's automotive competencies and ecosystem. I am confident that with the development of Automotive High-Tech Valley in Tanjung Malim, more local vendors will be involved with the production not only of Proton cars, but also for other brands. This would be a shining example of the networking opportunities and economic cooperation that has existed between Malaysia and China for over 50 years. And I commend both parties for their creativity and diligence to make this partnership a success. May I add that in most of my meetings with President Xi Jinping, Premier Li Qiang, Geely Proton will possibly come up, which shows the commitment of both China and Malaysia to ensure that this arrangement succeed, and it is in our interest too that we'll do what is necessary to make sure that this venture succeed. Now, the DRB HiCom and Geely partnership, which involved also the commitment of these two very friendly relations between China and Malaysia, is an example that proves Malaysia is an independent trading nation with a high-tech economy providing high-value goods for the region and the rest of the world. Now, moving forward, we intend to, for this partnership to further support our economy and our people. I, therefore, would like to reiterate what I have said oftentimes, that this must be treated as a major challenge for us. Proton-Geely, thank you for your hard work to make the nation's EV ambitions a reality, but it is just a beginning. And I, therefore, need to express my profound appreciation not only to the companies, but to the professionals and our Malaysian workers who has been there, committed to ensure the success. Jadi dengan itu saya sekali lagi nyatakan penghargaan saya dan kebanggaan saya. Ini hari istimewa. e.MAS7 ini bukan saja kenderaan, tetapi dia memenuhi salah satu daripada tunjang ekonomi madani dari sudut EV dan keupayaan kita untuk menjana perubahan, meninggalkan carbon industri lama kepada yang baru. It is therefore my honor to officially launch the first SUV EV with Proton's brand, the Proton e.MAS7. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Project to drive innovation and enhance competitiveness in Malaysia's automotive sector and support cutting-edge research programs and talent development to solidify Malaysia's position as an automotive hub.